Well, hello everybody that's still left out there, and welcome back to the fucking Hedonist. I won't try to explain away any sort of excuse on why there's been a hiatus. I've just had shitloads to do. You know how it is. Anyway, sorry about that. I was trying out a new microphone that turned out that it didn't fucking work, so that was a bit disappointing. I was hoping on getting, some crisp fucking sound for this, where we all could have gotten, just a better fucking sound quality on this shit. And so I have a shotgun mic that looks fairly fucking valuable, but I can't fucking get it to work. Anyway, don't forget to check us out on Facebook, which is facebook.com/The Hedonist Podcast. You can also follow us on Twitter, which is twitter.com/The Hedonist Pod. I usually share a bunch of horse shit on Twitter, and also some good shit, but mostly, just fucking shit that amuses me and whatnot. So if you want your daily dose of my bullshit, Twitter is the place for you. I go in there and shit post all the time. What else? I mean, we are getting closer and closer to that holiday once again. That holiday, which is known as Christmas. And we just passed Hanukkah. Ooh, that one fucking clipped. I don't give a shit. If you are one of the people like me who haven't been and seen Star Wars yet, you can always log on to fucking Netflix and check out Bill Burr's new television series, F is for Family. It's a high fucking recommendation on my behalf. Fucking lovely. Apart from that, the guest on this show is our composer Sam, and I'm gonna have to listen to this post factum that I've uploaded it, so if there's any fucking links that you feel I'm missing, shoot me a tweet, shoot me a Facebook message, just some kind of shit. And I will be setting up an email account fairly soon to start taking questions that I will do my best to spread wisdom upon. So if I can prepare your questions, and I will put out the email address shortly. Anyway, enjoy this fucking show, and see you on the other side. Bye bye.
I am not a PDA kind of person. I'm
PDA?
Not. Yeah, I do not like public display of affection.
I see.
I really don't like, sucking face in front of people and making it, because it's just like, I don't like looking at it. Why would anyone else like looking at it?
I fully fucking agree.
Are we live?
We aren't live streaming, sadly.
Well, is the mic live?
Yes.
Okay,
we
that's
are
what
recording.
I meant. Jesus Christ.
Yes, welcome back after long absence, you precious 5 audience members that we got left. Yeah, this is the Hedonist once again. We're back.
Yes.
We are sitting in a car out in the rain. Well, it's almost stopped raining, but fucking rain in California.
Yeah, really incredible. Really, really nice.
Yeah.
California needs it. I mean, this place is slowly turning more brown and more yellow. Just the grass is not green anymore.
It's going back to becoming a fucking desert, man.
Yeah, really.
I don't remember who said it or where this person had fucking read it, so don't quote me on this shit. But apparently, when people settled California, back in the day,
yeah,
it was the wettest it has ever been.
Oh, wow.
That was why they settled, because it had been a desert before that, and it will turn into a desert again. I think I might have heard this on the Joe Rogan Experience.
No, I see.
I trust everything I hear from that show.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything. I take everything 100% serious. And I take it at face value. I consider myself a Joe Roganarian.
Oh, I see. You're like the resident historian for the Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Rather. You don't get to mention the activity in that video, but,
Yes.
Anyway, just to get this clear, same rules as before apply. If you feel offended at any point, stay behind. Fucking tweet me. I'm not gonna say us, I'm the only one on that account.
Yeah, don't tweet me.
Yeah.
I don't even have a Twitter.
You should get a Twitter.
I should.
It's actually quite fun once you get used to it. But I digress. If you feel offended, tweet us, fucking Facebook me, tweet me, Facebook me, fucking comment on my shit.
Jeez, it has been a while, huh? You forgot your whole spiel.
Yes, and I will simply and carefully write back an instruction on how you can go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's out of the way.
Yeah, now that that's out of the way. So there's sort of been a running gag that was unintentional every time I come on this show. We are
supposed to talk about music.
We're supposed to talk about music, and specifically, the electronic suites that I use, and, where I got my inspiration from.
Yeah, but dude, I read this shit about Israel.
Yeah, no, exactly. And so what ends up happening every time we try to talk about music is we get completely distracted, and we never talk about music.
So we decided
that today
we're going
to try again.
And
if it doesn't happen, fuck it,
try. I think that's an expression.
Yeah, we'll give it a college try. Yeah.
Why does that expression exist that way? Can you enlighten me on that?
So we're already off of music.
Yes, but
fuck it. A college try.
Yeah.
I don't even know, what does that even mean? I know what it means, but where did it come from? What is it? A college try? Is that like a half-ass thing? I
don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe it is a full-ass thing because you go for A's, but then you wind up with C's.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, in real life as men, we go for D's, we might find C's, but we have to settle for A's.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from, but we should make a t-shirt out of
that.
it.
Totally. That's our first Hedonist podcast shirt.
Yeah. That and toddlers with broadswords.
Yes. Yeah. What podcast was that from? Toddlers with broadswords.
I think it was the first official one.
Oh, with Alex.
Yeah, pilot.
Toddlers with broadswords. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one might be cool. It's something that I need to work on.
Or there could be a shirt called Let's Talk About Music.
Yeah, let's talk about music. I read this shit, by the way.
Yeah, do you know what's going on in Syria right now? Jesus.
I just have to make one comment about that shit.
Yeah, go for it.
we have a very, very incredibly stupid foreign minister in Sweden right now.
Really?
Yes, she is fucking hilariously stupid. And I don't know if it was a troll or right now, but I shared an article on my personal fucking Facebook wall that Israel has made an app that will give you an alert every time Margot Wallström says something stupid, idiotic, reprehensible, something that is just so removed from reality that you just gotta fucking see it.
Perfect. I want to download this app. I gotta have this.
Yeah.
It'll all be in Swedish though, right?
Yeah, but they will translate it.
Okay,
it's
good.
an international app.
Oh, good.
So yeah, she's like, yeah, we will have a feministic foreign policy. Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't even know. What is that? What?
Exactly. I don't even think she knows, because
I don't even think she knows either. I think she just like was in the shower one day and was like, oh, this sounds nice. This sounds smart. This sounds like I know what I'm talking about. Here, I'll say this in front of a huge crowd.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing. It's socialist idiots in fucking Sweden that are like, yeah, we need to just keep on saying the same thing, otherwise we're gonna lose votes.
Yeah.
And they don't realize that why they're losing votes is because they're so disconnected from the reality that they have fucking created up there. Fuck. Let's leave that for a bit.
No, but I mean, thank you for sharing. Because I didn't even know this bitch existed. I had no idea.
She exists. She also wants to do a feministic total defense, military defense.
What is it? What the fuck? Feministic? Is feministic a word?
Apparently.
I've never heard that word.
We have a word like that in fucking Swedish.
What is it?
Feministic. It is feministiskt.
Oh, feministiskt.
I'm really starting to butcher up my fucking Swedish.
Oh, well, you've been here long enough. You've been forced to speak
fucking
English.
2 years now.
2 years now?
2 years. I've been in this country for 2 years, and I still fucking love it.
Yeah, that's saying something. As much problems as we have, it is not a bad place to live. It is a nice place. Yeah, especially California. I mean, the rains are never really harsh. It never gets hail. We never have snow. Even when it's cold, it's warm.
Yeah, but I mean, do you remember last time I was supposed to go home? I think it was either summer or when I stayed up at Jeff in fucking Foster City.
Yes, yeah.
That
rain was insane. That was a tropical storm.
Yeah,
it was a monsoon.
Full blown fucking monsoon.
We get monsoons every now and then here.
Yeah, that was fucking something.
It was crazy. Yeah. You couldn't stay dry, and we both had huge trench coat raincoats on.
Yeah,
and even then it was soaking through. And I mean, we were outside for seconds, and it was soaked through. It was a solid sheet of water. It was really
brilliant.
Really insane. And the puddles, God.
Yeah.
If you stepped in a puddle, it went up to your ankles, man. Your shoe is fucked.
We get that
in Sweden
quite often. Those volumes of rain. We just call it fucking summer. Or sometimes even winter.
Yeah.
It is insane. Right now in Sweden, it's apparently biblical proportions of rain.
Oh, wow.
And that is just fucking regular winter. It's like people are shrugging, they're putting fucking rubber boots on, umbrellas, fucking raincoats, rain hats.
And they swim to work.
No, they don't swim. They put waders on.
Yeah.
It's just... it's reality.
Did you? Okay, I don't know if you saw this. It was a BuzzFeed video. Every now and then, BuzzFeed puts out something that's like, okay, this is interesting. This is cool.
But I still think that we should work towards robbing them of as many fucking clicks as possible.
Sure. But they're I usually don't click on a BuzzFeed video, but this one was actually pretty cool. It was BuzzFeed Australia, and it was Australians seeing snow for the first time. And it was really cool. It was really cool because these people were, some of them were 30. There was two guys and a girl, and there was these people had lived 25 to 30 years and never seen snow or felt it.
Yeah, that actually reminds me, when I was living in Norway, this family from Venezuela, they moved up there for some reason or other. Never seen snow in their lives. They arrive in the summer.
Yes.
This fucking guy, he starts my fucking class.
Yeah.
He turns out to be a complete shit, by the way. So I don't really care what happened to him. So Anyway, first time he saw fucking snow was at school. And he just looked outside and he was like, "Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!"
Yeah.
And then he just fucking ran outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the teacher was just standing there like,
what the hell is...
What just happened?
It's snow. Yeah.
Like, what just fucking happened?
Yeah.
And she was, let's all go outside. He's apparently not seen snow before. We all need to look at the strange foreign guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that was maybe why he turned out to be such a dick. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so really quick about the Australian people. I don't know where they go. I don't know where they went to go see snow. But they went and they start touching the snow with their bare hands. Which is like a no-no because it burns.
It doesn't really. It depends. It fully fucking depends.
Well, they were sticking their hands like in the snow.
Well,
like,
in that case, they're fucking idiots.
Well, they didn't know. They had no idea. Nobody told them. And so they're like, "Oh, it's not. I thought it would feel like cotton." I thought it would feel fluffy and sweet. Well, because the thing is, you see snow, and like, let's say, Hollywoodized snow is like, you can just do anything. You can fall down in it and land face first in it and like not get a bloody nose and cry. Like
it all depends on what sort of snow it is.
Well, it was packed snow.
Yeah, packed snow. Fucking
fun.
Forget about it.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Packed snow is fucking
powder snow
awful.
Is nice. If you got gloves on. If you got like mittens on, you're fine.
You never have experienced full blown fucking like 6 feet of snow winter, right?
No, never ever. I mean, I used to ski. I was very good at skiing. And when
where the fuck do you ski in California?
Bear Valley. Bear Valley is awesome, and up in the Sierra. Sierra is a great place to ski.
Don't you have to go like way up in the fucking mountains for that?
Well, sure. It's not like I'm skiing around in the Bay Area. You take a road trip to go ski. Yeah. There's tons of places. There's the Sierra Nevada, right?
Yeah.
Huge mountain range. Tons
nice
of snow.
brewery as well.
Oh, sure. I fucking love Sierra Nevada.
Brewery.
There's a new one. There's a winter one called Celebration. I don't know if you've tried it. It's a seasonal. It's fucking
wasn't that the shit
incredible.
you brought last time you visited me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You liked it.
Yeah.
It was fucking
awesome.
incredible. Yeah. Really. Sponsored Sierra Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should fucking contact them and be like, yeah, I have about 5 listeners, but I do have a podcast.
Yeah.
And if you keep on sending me beer, throwing the occasional fucking like 1,000 bucks, I will advertise you to my 5 listeners.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 5 more people buying beer.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet the people that listen drink, and they're like, honestly, I've never had Celebration. Maybe I'll try it. Honestly, if you're listening, give it a try if you drink. It's a really nice. It's a hoppy.
Shameless fucking crowbarring.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. I like people to enjoy beer. Sierra Nevada is very well priced, and it's good beer for the price.
Beer.
It's good beer for the price. Yeah. My favorite is definitely Stone, the Stone Brewing Company. Stone really has it figured out. They have these mixed packs. They have Arrogant Bastard. I had my first...
May I bum a menthol from you?
Yes, absolutely. There's a new variation of the Arrogant Bastard called the Double Bastard that I just tried. Really, really solid.
You want a regular one?
No. I'm smoking menthol.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. Australians, snow, beer, fucking Syria, Swedish woman.
Let's talk about music.
Let's talk about music.
Swedish women, you said?
Yes. Yeah, let's talk about the Swedish woman.
Yeah, there is this general perception of Swedish women to be the most beautiful in the world. You've probably heard of it. I know you've fucking heard of it.
I've heard a lot of Holland. I've heard a lot of Sweden, and I've heard a lot of Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like the big 3 for Americans. Like we find those women to be gorgeous.
You do know why the people of fucking Scandinavia, especially.
I think I do. It's because the Vikings only fucked the pretty ones, right?
Yes, the Vikings didn't kidnap no ugly fucking bitches.
Yeah, okay, yes, I have.
And,
I don't
and
know where
that's
I read
basically
that.
it. I mean, the Vikings, we actually traded with the Native Americans, and then we just
said, okay, we don't want to trade anymore. You guys are boring. We can't understand you. You can't understand us. You got the gold pieces. We got whatever this is.
Yeah.
Cool. Bye.
Goodbye. Deuces. Yeah.
Whereas, then...
Well, they went across the Atlantic, and they
in longboats.
In longboats, yeah, they went across the Atlantic in longboats, and then I don't think it was Native Americans that they bartered with, because that's quite the journey. It might have been what do you call
the Inuits? You mean?
Inuits.
No. They have bartered with the Inuits as well, but that was mainly on Greenland.
Ah, I see.
Then they went over here, and
they went all the way down, because Greenland's pretty far up
but
from...
They went over, apparently. I haven't read this fucking study in ages, it feels like, but apparently they sailed from Scandinavia to Iceland, which was a newly discovered thing, and this was to escape the tyranny of King Harald Hårfagre. Let's see if I can translate that in any good way. I think it was King Harold anyway. With the fair hair, basically. Oh. He had beautiful hair.
Oh.
He was named after that. But anyway, then they went from Iceland to fucking Greenland. Greenland, I think they went straight across till they reached the Canadian borders, and then they went down.
Yeah.
And I think it's somewhere up in New England that they found the Viking fucking medals and shit.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty fucking cool.
So
it took Christians to fucking butcher the natives.
Yeah. Well, of course it would be.
Yeah.
Of course it would be them. Anyway, I was watching PewDiePie recently.
All right.
And you know that PewDiePie is Swedish.
Yes.
And hanging out with you, I learned a couple Swedish curse words. And I'm proud to say that I find PewDiePie a million times more funny now, because the thing is, he was like, he's a decently funny guy, but when he gets really scared, he goes "fitta" and then things like that, he swears in Swedish, and I totally understand. He says like "can't fuck my pussy," and it's so funny. He says all that shit in Swedish, and I'm like, oh, I know what that means because of you. So it's PewDiePie has a lot of Swedish viewers.
Yeah, he does.
And so I understand why, he was very popular in Sweden for a while, and it's because, dude, the shit he says in Swedish is so much funnier than the fucking shit he says in English.
Yeah, and the way that I understand it from the people that follows this YouTube channel is that anyone who doesn't speak Swedish usually go out of their way to understand, at least the words that he's saying, and they're like, ooh, this is a lot nastier than I thought. Yeah.
Well, he's pretty vulgar. He can push the
Is
boundaries.
he as vulgar as I am?
Yes, actually.
Are you fucking shitting me?
No, he's very vulgar. He did this thing. It was like 5 internet items with PewDiePie, and like once a week he goes on the internet and buys the most outlandish, dirty, ridiculous things and reviews them. And so there's one that's like he was reviewing like this giant inflatable dick that you wear in front of you, and like in the background his dog strap on, but it's an inflatable dick, and in the background his dog just starts like shitting, and like he in After Effects in editing he's still talking, but he's just zooming in on the dog taking a shit in the background. And it's like he's still talking because he doesn't notice during the video. He's not noticing. He's like he's in front of the dog and he's talking to the camera. But afterwards, after he watched the video, he saw that the dog was shitting.
But how the fuck can he miss that? You know how much dog shit stinks?
The dog was pretty far back behind him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Here's the thing. He's not as popular in Sweden as I imagine that he was, or at least less and less people dare admit it because of the feminist mafia we have in Sweden.
Yeah.
But anyway, apparently, this is a theory of mine. People in Sweden are very envious, but they don't show it. It's very impolite to fucking show it. So the way that you show it is that you find something to complain about the person. You know, yeah, he's making big money. I'm very happy for him, but why do we have to flash with it so much?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just distasteful the way he does it. And I've always been of the opinion that, yeah, you might have a point, but then again, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
It's their money to burn. They fucking earned it.
Exactly, yeah. You know, I really don't understand the hating of YouTubers.
Well, I understand that hating of YouTubers that are fucking retarded, which is like 90%.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand the hating of YouTubers that, like, really, like, that, I don't know, it's hard to phrase it, right? But, like, let's just take PewDiePie, for example.
Yeah.
The guy does not say anything fucking more, like, he's not politically... You know, he doesn't say anything that would be, like, offensive to any group of people.
Yeah, which is why I don't find him very entertaining.
Well, sure.
But equal opportunity.
The people that find him, like, oh my god, like, fuck this guy. It's like, why? On what grounds are you saying fuck him? You know, because, like, he's not saying anything that could hurt your feelings. He's literally...
Well,
he's commentating on video games.
You do know that the feminist idiots in Sweden has found a reason to fucking label him a misogynist and all kinds of terrible shit.
I mean, yeah, well, I can see why.
I seriously can't see why. Well, I understand why.
Yeah,
it's
that's what I meant to
because
say.
The way that their brain works is everything is sexist, everything is racist, and you have to point it out every single time.
Yeah, and if you're a white straight male, God help you.
Yeah.
God help you.
I mean,
nothing you say is right. Nothing you say matters.
This is why I do my little phrasing in the beginning.
Yeah,
you know,
shit like this.
Just go fuck yourself.
Well, but
because I don't
just
care.
Stick around, listen to the whole thing, and then tell us how you were offended, and we will personally tell you that you should go fuck yourself.
Yeah, because if you ever in your life apologize to one of these fucking idiots, it's never fucking good enough.
Yeah,
never fucking good enough.
You might as well just say exactly what you're thinking. Yeah.
If you apologize to a neo-progressive fucking idiot, they will be like, okay, yeah, but we got new demands now.
Yeah.
And you are still a white racist piece of shit, cis male scum.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, oh, good grief, why? I don't like to propose violence, and I'm not proposing violence and in any way in self-harm either. And I'm definitely not proposing that these people should start doing some self-harm. You know,
no, not at all. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
I mean, that would be completely irresponsible of me, even if that is what I kind of wish I wanted to say.
Yeah.
But I totally wouldn't tell them
but
to
you
do
wouldn't
something
say
like
it.
that.
No.
Absolutely
I mean, I'm not
not.
going to say that I'm thinking about it, and I wish I could say it.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
No. That would be ridiculous and awful and evil.
Yeah, it would be
evil.
Very
evil. Anyway.
So, we were going to talk about music.
Yeah. So what kind of computer is this?
This is a 3-year-old, I think, Lenovo.
Okay, where'd you get it?
I fucking ordered it online from a Swedish web shop.
Huh.
It was like $350.
There was this really cool thing I read.
All right.
And this guy went up to a homeless person, right? And he said, I will give you $100 cash right now, or if you sit down with me for a couple hours, I'll teach you how to code. You know what the homeless man did? He got coding lessons. And now he's putting out his first app available for 99 cents on the App Store for iOS.
That is fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Is this Russian guy?
I think he's the Russian guy, yeah.
Yeah, what's his fucking name? He has his fucking really entertaining but very questionable YouTube channel. Vitalis?
Oh, yeah, that's him. That's him.
Yeah,
that's him.
Yeah, he does some seriously good shit.
Yeah.
Even though he comes... Well, he is like this lovable douchebag.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't go up to him and be like, hey, you're a piece of shit douchebag. I would go up to him and be like, dude, you're a piece of shit douchebag, and I fucking love you.
Yeah, totally. Totally.
Because seriously, he did this fucking stunt where he went around and he was like, yeah, I'm going to ask different girls for their panties, and for everyone I get, I will be donating like $200 towards fighting cancer. What is it called? The
charity.
Yeah, but
live streaming.
it's a charity, but for a specific sort of cancer.
Oh,
You know, the it's not vaginal, it's the
ovary.
ovary cancer.
Oh, ovarian.
Ovarian
Yeah,
cancer.
yeah.
Yeah. And he would donate like $200, I think, per panties that he got.
Cool.
Without telling them in advance. He only told them afterwards.
Ah,
And he got some, I think he had to donate at least like fucking $800.
cool.
And if
Well, that's a fun way to raise charity.
to be a douche.
Yeah, to be a total misogynistic pig.
Dude, I have this idea. We'll explain this when we're done with this episode, but I'm
Yeah,
just going
yeah.
to fucking hint at it here.
Yeah.
I have this fucking great idea to make a fucking travel channel
Oh my god.
for YouTube
No.
in this area. You know,
In this area, yeah.
the concept: if you arrive to the San Francisco Bay Area and you're broke and you are in Mountain View,
Yeah.
Sunnyvale, Santa Clara, you know, all of the cities, you can do this, and then, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
you can hang around outside this great Target.
Yeah. Yeah, oh man.
You can stand at any street corner here in Sunnyvale with an old coffee cup and ask people for spare change.
And you know what? They'll fucking give you change.
Yeah.
How's that shit sound? How's that shit? Hey, you can go into a weird fucking pet shop in Los Altos, and the owner has like a big purple beard and a lazy eye, and he will spit on you. And I mean, if that's not quality entertainment, I don't know what is.
I know. No, so anyway, not to elaborate more on it, but I have some pretty fucking nice ideas about that.
Good.
Which would be really fun, that I'm going to tell you about after
Okay.
this episode.
Yeah.
Because I think it could be really fucking fun.
Yeah.
You know, you make it an intentional. Shit, no. Let's jump away from that. We were going to talk about music.
Yeah, let's talk about music. Let's see.
Dude, have you seen that series, Lie to Me?
I have not. What is it?
Oh, it's a fantastic fucking series.
Is it on YouTube?
It's on Netflix.
No, Netflix. Okay.
It's an old Fox series, I think.
Huh.
It's basically this guy who started a business, which is basically they detect deception by reading micro expressions on people's faces.
Cool.
And they're connected into loads of shit. And very, very unlikely scenario, but I just love it. It's so well written. It's very well acted. And there's barely any filler shots. Barely any filler shots.
Cool.
Which means that they actually do have a fairly interesting story to fucking tell.
There is some... Sorry about the beeping and all that, people. There was some noise from the freeway coming in, and I think it's gonna...
That's alright.
Yeah.
You know...
The ambiance?
Yeah, I like the ambiance.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll roll them down then.
Yeah, let's just roll them down a little bit. Stop. There we go. I think that's nice.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's actually talk about music, though.
Yeah, let's...
It's funny, but,
yeah. Fucking tell us about your music. Yeah.
Alright, so, well, I, from a very young age, my mom, insisted that I play 2 instruments.
Okay.
So very young, I started out with clarinet and piano. I recently stopped playing clarinet. Well, not recently. I stopped in high school because I had a custom clarinet made for me. It was a 1960s wooden jazz clarinet that was for klezmer music, and that was $3,000. And then I had a $700 custom mouthpiece by Fred Rast. It was the 17th one he ever made. And he's made thousands upon thousands now, so it's very special. And it was stolen from me. The clarinet was stolen. So
what fucking happened?
I honestly, I left it locked in the cabinet at the school. I left it locked in my locker, and someone busted it open and took it. someone in the band who, because I had been talking about it, I had gotten that clarinet like maybe 2 years prior, and it was my baby, and I probably told the wrong person, how much it was worth.
Ah, shit.
And so they broke into the because everybody else just had like school instruments, but I was first clarinet. I was like I wanted to go into playing clarinet professionally. I wanted to. This is even before, I had maybe done a little bit of acting, but I really wanted to do clarinet, and I wanted to play clarinet in pit orchestras. And when that instrument was stolen from me, I lost all. I don't know. A little bit of me died, and I know that sounds so extreme, but honestly, a little bit of my drive to play clarinet died, and I haven't picked it up since. But anyway, I did play piano consistently.
Yeah,
so,
we've fucking done some fucking improv jams together.
Yeah, and they're fun. They're really fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. You can really play piano, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You have a very nice touch. I don't know what...
it's passion. That's what I've come to figure out. Because I know my piano... I had heard recordings of myself playing, and I knew it sounded different from a lot of the piano that I'd heard. And what it really is, a lot of people play piano like they're programming. It's sort of like not that there's no soul in it.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
When I play piano, I play for me. I want to fucking hear this song. I know how to play this song, and it's like, fuck yeah. It's like rock and roll. I want to. If I hit wrong notes, I'll work with it. It's fun. So anyway,
that's a very nice thing that I really enjoy as well. If you do a misstep while fucking around with what you're supposed to do, I do this in acting all the fucking time.
Use it.
Yeah, you fucking use it to your fucking advantage.
And then you just, you blossom so much from that moment when you're like, oh, I totally turned that around.
Yeah, not only that, it gives you so many genuine moments of pure joy on stage.
And that way when you play, or when you're acting, or when you're like playing a song, or anything like that, even if you're doing the same thing over and over again, it's different every time. And it's special, and it's unique. And that's why, I can play the same song again and again. My favorite one, the Who Needs a Dream? That one. My favorite song to play. It's got different elements to it every single time I play it.
The intro song is inspired of that, right?
Yes. Yeah. The intro song follows the chord progression of my favorite piano piece.
It's a very nice piece. I'll actually put the entire song in the intro today.
Cool.
Just for the hell of it.
Yeah, it's exciting. It goes a lot of different places. Yeah. So anyway, when I started composing, because I just played a lot of weird shit. Like when I was a kid, I used to come up with little melodies on the piano, but none of them I ever really liked that much.
Yeah.
I was very instant gratification as a kid. So when I came up with a melody, I was like, oh, it's not a full song yet, so fuck it, I don't want to play it anymore. But when I was in high school, this is actually a really funny story, and it's a nice segue. There was one day at high school, and I was hanging out with my friend Miles, and she was sort of sitting across from me in like this little table on a quad. And I remember looking at her, and I looked her in the eyes, and I said, Miles, I think I'm dying. And she started laughing. And then drool started coming out of my mouth. And I said, Miles, you need to call 911 right now. And then my eyes started crossing, and my head hit the table.
What the fuck?
And I passed the fuck out. And she was laughing, and I heard her laughing, and then she was like, Sam, stop. And then the next thing I remember, I'm in my dad's car, and we're speeding to the hospital, and I'm just...
What fucking happened?
Swine flu. H1N1.
You got swine flu?
I got one of the worst cases in California. And it's like... Yeah, it was swine flu. Yeah.
I also got fucking swine flu. You know what I did?
Huh.
I fucking slept it off.
Yeah. Well, the thing is about swine flu that was really scary about it is that people would, like, die Like the worst cases of swine flu,
you know,
you could die in an hour.
You know, the people that died were people that had pre-existing conditions of like heart failure, of kidney failure.
But I had one of the most serious. I was almost hospitalized. I was taken to this doctor, and he was like, "Holy shit!" Like they had to quarantine the entire wing because it was bad. It was really bad. Why are you laughing?
Because it's fucking hysterical.
But why? Because it's swine flu?
Yes.
Why is it funny?
Because I
never understood why it was funny.
Because I slept for 2 days straight.
And then you didn't have it anymore.
And then I went up, drank a bunch of water, took a nice long shit, went back to sleep and slept for like 2 more days.
Yeah.
Then I woke up like 20 pounds lighter. I was hungry as shit. I ordered the most expensive pizza delivery I've ever ordered in my life. And it was just fucking awful. You know, the way I gorged myself.
Yeah, that's right,
And I ate 2 slices, and then my belly was like, dude, stop this shit.
Yeah.
We haven't eaten for like a week.
You have to slow the fuck down.
But I seriously like slept for almost a week.
Yeah. Yeah,
and then I woke up and I was like, I
feel great.
Yeah. I didn't even take like Tylenol. I didn't take anything.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything at home.
What happened for me is every time I swallowed, it felt like I was just swallowing razor blades. I mean, it was the most painful. And every time I swallowed, tears came out of my eyes. You know, it was the most horrific experience of my life. And so what ended up happening is I had to be quarantined in my room. My parents felt so bad. Stop! Why? Why is it funny? I don't get it.
Because people took it way more serious than they needed to.
Dude, it was bad.
Yes, it was bad.
But it wasn't like a huge epidemic.
It wasn't. Yeah. Not even the avian flu was.
Yeah.
I mean, people just see...
But it sucked. Like, I got a really bad case of it. And I was like, of course. Like, Sam Matchison, the guy with probably the worst luck in the world, just like, oh, sure, you know, it's like, of course I got one of the worst recorded cases in California. Like, I was like one of the top 5 worst cases of the swine flu in California, and like the top 3 died. You know, I was like number 5 or number 6. Like, it was crazy. And so
if I were to find the fucking records, worst documented cases of swine flu in California,
I would probably be in there. I don't know if I agreed to. No one ever came up to me and like interviewed me about it. But anyway, so let me finish my story. So my parents felt so bad for me that they were like, okay, we gotta pitch in, we gotta help, we have to find a way for him to entertain himself because I was stuck in my room all day, and I was in a lot of pain, and I had my Game Boy, but there's only so much Pokemon you can play, and you know, like, so they bought me a computer. They bought me a 2007, because this happened in 2007, a 2007 MacBook. And it was awesome, and they bought me a bunch of DVDs, they bought me the fucking, what was it, they bought me, 9, the Tim Burton movie, the animated one, 9, they bought me fucking Groundhog Day, which is funny, because it's like, you know, the same day over and over again, and I'm like stuck in my room.
May I just do a tangent?
Yes.
It would have been awesome, you know, the way that you said, no one even came up and interviewed me about it.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome, you know, like, so Sam, why exactly are you famous? No, I got the swine flu.
Yeah, I got the swine flu.
I got the swine flu.
Fucking blew up on the internet. I'm a meme now. Yeah. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah. So anyway, I open up this MacBook, and, you know, I'm like watching movies, and eventually I run out of the movies to watch. So I'm fucking around, and I look at GarageBand. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? At this time, you know, at this point, I'd never even heard of electronic music software. I'd listened to a lot of EDM, but I had no idea how it was made, and that it was accessible to create EDM. And so that entire week, I made some of the best music I've ever made. It was terribly produced, but I was so just like alone and focused the entire time, and the more focused I was, the less I focused on the pain I was going through. So I wrote this really, really badass, awesome song that all the lyrics were taken from a magazine that were advertisements for different products. And I made the song so epic sounding that if you didn't know that it was from magazines, you would think that, oh, wow, this is some pretty deep shit. But anyway, you know, I did that, and I fell in love. I completely fell in love. And that was, you know, like, what, 2007? It's about to be 2016, so, like, 9 years ago.
Shit.
So I've been making music, and it was, like, near the beginning of 2007, so I've been making music for almost 9 years now. Which is crazy.
Nice.
Crazy stuff. So that brings us to here. That's sort of how I got started in music. You know, it was very simple for me to get into EDM because of my history with piano. And every single, you know, all the trackers that you have, especially if you do 8-bit stuff like me, you know, you get different trackers, and it's all music theory. Because with trackers, I don't know if any of the viewers or you have even seen a tracker, but it's literally a big black screen with a bunch of little white dots in lines.
Yeah.
And you put numbers on the dots, and each number represents a note. And when you know, the further across the lines you go, you can add different instruments to it, and you create loops in this big set of patterns that you have. And it's essentially coding. You know,
I
this
fucked
is
around with Fruity Loops for a bit. And,
no, FL,
and
yeah.
Reason as well.
Well, FL is not a tracker. A tracker is the most intimidating looking.
I fucked around with Reason. Have you ever
Reason?
used,
yeah. Well, Reason has a lot of tracker.
That was I was fucking around. I wanted to start making, you know, instrumentals for shit.
Yeah.
And I spoke with one of my mom's friends, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he had worked as a music producer for a while before he got a kid.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was like, yeah, you should check out Reason. I fucking went home, downloaded it, and installed this shit. And it's just like, okay, it's just a bunch of panels.
Where do I
here.
start? Yeah, Ableton is also very intimidating. The interface is not friendly looking at all. That's one of the reasons why I use FL Studio, because it's colorful and it's pretty, and all the buttons are right there for you. You have to know what the buttons do. And, you know...
The only way to find out is to fail.
Trial and error, yeah. So the first FL Studio songs I made were, you know, unfortunately, they were a setback from the music I was making on GarageBand. Obviously, the sounds were cleaner, they were better produced, better sounding, and it was way more organized than GarageBand, you know?
Yeah.
But there was my favorite DJ, Savant, who is Norwegian.
Yeah.
I
have no relations to him, even though I have a big family in Norway.
Yeah.
I have no idea. All of my family are normal. Somewhat.
Yeah, this guy's a fucking genius. And he posted this video about, you know, music, and making music. And it was like this interview. And it was one of the most... I actually just saw it recently. And the advice he gives new producers is actually what I did without thinking about it. And he's, you know, the interviewer was like, okay, do you have anything you'd like to say to, like, aspiring young producers who look up to you? And he says, you know, don't start out with everything. Don't start out with everything. Don't start out with a cool, big controller like a Nexus CDJ. Don't start out with this MIDI keyboard that'll do anything you tell it to. Don't start out with fucking Logic or Ableton or FL. Get a shitty fucking computer. Make music on it for 10 years. And then upgrade. And once you, like, you know, make music for 10 years on that shitty thing and figure out how to do what you want it to do. And then once you get something that'll do it anyway, you'll make music that's 10 million times better because you've already learned how to use the worst. So once you get something that's actually user-friendly and good, you will be the king. And so when, you know, high time came for me to, you know, my 2007 MacBook was dying, it wouldn't turn on anymore. If I unplugged it, it would just turn off. You know, it was time for me to get a new computer, so I got a 2015 brand new MacBook Pro. And the first thing I did was I downloaded FL Studio. And it's not for Mac, but I got a cracked version of it, and I wine wrapped it.
Yeah.
Which poses some problems for me.
Have you figured that out yet?
No.
Come on.
I don't know why. I don't know why I'm lagging on it. There's no good reason.
You've had this problem since the summer, man.
Yeah, I know. The thing is, as soon as I open up FL, instead of dealing with it, I get inspiration, and then I write a song, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't deal with it right now because I have the song up. Basically, for those of you who don't know about this problem, and I don't know why you would, but for those of you who don't, which is all of you,
Except
I
me.
cannot close FL Studio because I cannot save anything on it. So if I close the program, then that song is gone forever. I can't. Well, I mean, I can save it, but I won't be able to open it up. I got a cracked version that was the producer edition, and then my computer bugged out, and now it's just the demo version, and I haven't gotten another cracked version yet, which is stupid.
And I keep on telling him, just fucking reinstall this shit.
Yeah, I know, and I don't do it.
And he goes, but what if I do it and then I lose access to like everything?
Yeah, and I'm worried that if I reinstall it, I won't have all my files. And the thing is, they're Windows files, and so I can't. So
just do the same way you did when you installed it the first time.
Yeah, but I'll lose all of my songs. I'll lose all of the saved ones that I have, even though I can't open them. They're still in there, and the Windows file. This is not gripping conversation. I'm gonna go back to everyone, all the people that were listening were like, I don't want to hear them bicker about stupid shit that I don't care about. For those of you who made it through that, congratulations.
Yes.
We love you for sticking around through that. Just witless garbage.
You know, Sam is a fantastic individual. It's just that with some things, he's not the most rational human being.
No.
I'm tiptoeing here. I'm tiptoeing
Fred.
here.
Honestly, you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, Fred. No, I don't. I come onto your show. All right. I buy you this brand new car. I mean, I fucking what else do you want?
So this is my car?
Yeah, it's your car. You drive it. I'll just walk home.
I can drop you off.
No.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah.
No. I'll walk home. It's fine, Fred. Fred, it's fine.
Okay, we now have it on the fucking podcast that Sam is giving me.
Yeah,
his
no,
car.
it's right there. So it shall be written. So it shall be done.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting this car.
You just told me.
I was lying.
I have it on record.
Welcome to the real world, Fred.
I have it recorded.
The truth hurts, Fred.
The truth will hurt your car. Well, I'm sorry, my car.
Oh, your car. Oh, yeah. Anyway, fucking. So music.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you like your new car, Fred?
I mean, it's very nice.
It's a little dirty, man. You should pick it up.
Yeah,
You should pick up
I
your car.
totally
It's
should.
filthy. How do you let it get this way?
I will take care of it for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, until tomorrow I will have it taken care of, and I will come. I will pick you up. I will drive you around for a bit, and then.
I need some more water. Can we pause it, and then I can go run and get water, and then come right back, and it'll be like nothing ever happened.
I mean, we could do that.
Do you not want to?
We could do that. My wanting or not is irrelevant.
May we do that?
Yes. Magic of editing, fading out. And we are back.
Hello.
Hello.
So the funniest thing happened. As soon as I stepped out of the car, it's kind of sprinkling outside, but as soon as I step out of the car,
Skyfall.
it's a fucking downpour. And I was just like, and the windows are open because we're smoking, and Frederick's computer is right here, and he's like, Sam, get back in the car now. And I'm running into the car, and putting the keys in, and I just, oh my God, it was, of course that happened.
Yeah, just as you were going to get your water.
Just as I was going to get my water. Like, there's a fucking downpour, and it's like, this is my life. You know the story about the H1N1?
Yeah.
It's just like, this is my luck. This is who I am. This is the shit that happens when Sam Natchison tries to be a person. Sucks.
I mean, in all honesty, I've been like, yeah, Sam is probably exaggerating a bit. But it's not funny, but it's very funny. It actually is that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like, it's almost like Murphy's Law for me.
Yeah,
You know,
but
my life is pretty much like Murphy's Law. Like, if anything can go wrong,
it will
it will totally go wrong. And, you know, it's depressing, but at the same time, I've gotten used to it. And, you know, a lot of people say to me, you know, Sam, as long as you think that way, it's going to be that way. And I'm like, it was that way before I thought it was that way. I just thought it was like, oh, you know, I'm having a rough patch, but it'll get better. You know, it's like, no, it's just, everything gets fucked all the time. You know? I mean, man.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty fucking rough, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it could be worse.
It
Still.
could totally be worse.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
We are very lucky that we didn't get full circle on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Shit. That was very fucking clumsy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I fucking left the auxiliary cord in, showed Sam a bunch of fucking music.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could have fucking circuited that.
Yep.
May I borrow your lighter?
Yes.
No, but anyway.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
I think I was still laughing about you getting the swine flu.
No, we eventually, you know, swine flu, but
we bickered.
we bickered, and then we were talking about, we went back to music, right?
Yeah, we tried.
Yeah.
And then you were like, dude, I don't have any water.
Yeah, like a cotton mouth. Yeah.
So what have you been smoking?
Me?
Yeah.
Cigarettes.
Right.
Yeah, but I have been drinking scotch, or I had been drinking scotch. I had a couple glasses.
Yeah, but you don't get cotton mouth out of scotch or cigarettes. Takes a certain kind of wacky tobacco for that.
Oh, are you talking about sucking dick? Because I did that too.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
More info than I needed to know, you know? This is not homophobic, it's just that I don't really... We were talking about not snuggling in fucking public.
PDA. Yeah. Well, that was at the very beginning. That was the first thing that happened.
Yeah, what? Why do I remember it as it was right before we stopped recording?
I don't know. Maybe us starting recording again reminded you of what we were talking about when we first started recording, which was about how I don't like...
You know,
PDA.
I'll trust you on this one.
Yeah.
I'll fully trust you on this one because... I just have fucking finals week and I'm a bit dizzy.
I see.
It's totally that. There's nothing else.
Yeah, no. I mean,
no, it's nothing else.
No, I mean, I'm not gonna say that.
No, we're not.
Okay, yeah, all right.
It's nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
I swear upon my honor as a noble
We
man.
may be on
of,
methamphetamine right now.
We are.
Yeah. We do it. I just pulled out the crack pipe or the meth. What are we? What, meth pipe? What is the difference between a crack pipe and a meth pipe? Is there any difference?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't. I have no idea.
That is like one of the things. I mean, in all honesty, I have a certain morbid interest in mind-altering drugs because it's very fascinating.
Well, that's why I ended up doing them.
Yeah.
You know, doing as much as I did because it was just I was so curious. It's such an interesting, concept.
But you know, there are a couple of drugs I've never even considered for 10 seconds.
Oh, sure, like heroin, meth, cocaine. Yeah.
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 Anything made in a lab or anything that is made by burning it with diesel down in Colombia.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
I mean, I'm considering trying to find either fucking shrooms or peyote.
Well, I can find you shrimp. Wait, I mean, what?
You can find me what, Sam?
I can find you a brand new car! Hey! Welcome! This is your new car.
Thank you.
It's not your car.
Dude, it was just my birthday earlier this week.
Was it really?
Yes, Tuesday.
Happy fucking birthday, Fred.
Thank
Did you have a little party?
No, I didn't.
What the fuck was I? You should have called me up.
I mean, I don't really celebrate my birthday.
Why?
Because it's fucking boring.
Well...
I mean, whatever you fucking plan, there's always something that gets in the way for most people. So I've just been like, yeah, if someone has a party, just give me a fucking call and I'll try to show up.
Yeah.
organizing a party, I've done it once, but then it was, a unilateral fucking decision that we are going to watch the Eurovision Song Contest in the US.
Yeah.
And do some fucking daytime drinking and shit.
Mm-hmm. Day drinking is always fun.
Yeah, we drank mimosas.
And you go to bed early and you wake up great. You wake up feeling great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I prefer drinking earlier in the day, like if I have a day off, because drinking late at night, starting late, you never feel good in the morning ever. But if you start around 4 or 5, that's a really good time, and you end up passing out. If you keep consistently drinking, you end up passing around 9:30, 10. And then you wake up, you sleep in, and there you go.
Definitely. Here at The Hedonist, we propose that you get an alcohol trouble to be able to sleep better.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you fucking go.
From the mouth of the lion himself.
Yep.
No, but fucking hell. I mean, I'm just a social smoker when it comes to cigarettes, but I smoke crack like a motherfucker.
Oh, sure. I mean, I can't wake up and go to the work in the morning without hitting that crack.
And that time was the first time I sucked cock for crack.
That's from fucking Half-Baked, right?
I think so.
Yeah. And then fucking Bob Saget shows up and he's like, I suck dick for coke. You ever suck dick for weed? And fucking Dave Chappelle's like, no. He's like, that's what I thought. Fucking Bob Saget. Oh my god.
That is a wonderful fucking film.
Oh, I fucking love it. I love that film so much.
I actually think that is what opened up my eyes for the fact that maybe, just maybe, the government lied to me growing up.
About drugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know full and well I'm not a retard that the fucking drugs we're doing right now called nicotine, that will fucking kill me.
Yeah.
But, apparently, I've actually read the summary of the pilot study. It's not fully confirmed yet, but a pilot study would suggest that THC actually kills cancer cells.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, as soon as I can get away with it, I will be getting myself a medical card.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
But
That's
I can't
awesome.
get it before I potentially get a citizenship. Especially since it is still illegal on a federal level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
still criminalized on a federal level.
Yeah, they don't prosecute for it anymore, apparently.
Yeah,
don't quote me on this shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
But
I'm not really into or part of weed culture. I've never really enjoyed smoking weed, which is unfortunate because a lot of my friends are stoners, and I feel like I would be a great stoner, and it would help me with my anxiety if it worked. But for me, it actually just amps up my anxiety. So
yeah.
And a lot of people have told me, oh, what do you smoke? Do you smoke indica? Do you smoke sativa? And for me, it's like I smoke both. I've tried every strain, every purple and green and blue, whatever.
I guarantee you that you haven't tried every strain available.
I've tried a fuck ton, is my point,
Yeah,
and
you've tried a fuck ton.
Yeah.
You should probably... I mean, this is purely based on study and speaking with stoner friends.
Yes. Yeah, no personal experience.
I've heard from friends that there are, certain effects that comes with THC versus CBD. And there are plants that are very low THC and very high CBD. Would you look at fucking that? We're getting visitors.
Yeah, we have visitors.
This is a good point to end this episode.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Frederick, for having me on again.
Fucking pleasure.
Yeah.
And until next time, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Bye.
So yeah, as I said before, don't forget to like us on Facebook, which is facebook.com/The Hedonist Podcast. Follow us on Twitter for your daily dose of my bullshit, which is twitter.com/The Hedonist Pod. And next episode will be out very soon. Plus, the one after that is probably being recorded today. So, hooray! Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Check back for more. I would think it will be like a day or two before I put up the next episode. I think I'll just stick to a day. And as I said, just fucking start preparing your questions for the great mind of, well, me. And I will do my best to give you some good fucking response on this shit. Will probably turn out to be very, comical. Hearing me go on about your fucking problems. Anyway, see you next time. Bye bye.